Okay, here we are back. I'm Teresa and this is Imogene. And Imogene is our orange collar girl. She is a standard poodle puppy. She is 7 weeks old on Tuesday, which is just a couple days from now. She is what we were thinking was a black party. She actually looks like she's lightening up a little bit in her face. So I'm gonna now call her, this is so hard at this age. I think she's probably a blue. I think she's a blue. We'll see. Here's her face. I'm gonna get it up close and see how she's not inky black. She's wondering why I'm pushing her forward. See how she's not inky black? She's got kind of a hue to her, like a grayish hue. So I'm gonna say that she's probably a blue, where I called her black before. But you just don't know these things until they start lightening up, and all poodles fade. Well, I shouldn't say all do. Blacks don't usually fade, or if they don't have if they're going to clear, they usually start clearing, right about now. So usually by 4 weeks, you can tell what color they're gonna be, but when you have blues and silvers and blacks, it's really hard to tell. She is super docile, super willing. She's a very smart poodle, and she has gotten to be one of my favorites in the way that she is very well-rounded. So she's got energy, but she also can lay back and be chill. She passed today's face and feet shaving. She started out kind of bucking it, and then by the end of it, she was decided, oh yeah, this doesn't hurt. It doesn't bother me. I'm not gonna buck it. So she has plenty of energy whenever you want her to, but then also, like right now, she's just chill and mellow and being a sweetie. So she does love to play too, and she likes to be challenged. All poodles, I think, like to be challenged with their mind. They're very smart, and so if you don't give them something to do, they might get into mischief. So you just really, they might not, but I mean, they might. So you just really want to give them jobs to do around the house and make sure that you are obedience training them so that they know what's expected of them. This litter has been she is very poodly looking. If you look at her face, here, sit right there, sit, good girl. If you just look at her face straight on, she is very poodly looking. She's got the poodle ear. I mean, she just is very poodly. And in the past, in the different parents that I've had, the last litter, they had a little more of a, I don't know, a couple of them would have a little bit of a terrier looking face. And that's one thing that I was trying to improve. All of this litter, even the smallest one, have very poodly looks to them. So I really love that. Their feet are very poodly. They've got the real fat feet that look very poodly. Yeah, they do. And it looks like she's gonna have some ticking. She's already starting to show some ticking. And if you don't know what that is, it's like a freckle that comes out into the fur. Sometimes it's only on their skin and it doesn't really come out and show freckles all over. But other times, and I've had a couple in my past, because the grandmother of these, that would actually be the great-grandmother of these puppies, has ticking all down her front. She's a black and white, but she has this beautiful ticking in the front. So if you like the ticking, now as far as conformation, it's hard to tell with her because when you put her, she's very willing, but when you put her in a stack, she just gets this weird, she won't just stand normal. She puts her front feet out like this, and so it's just immaturity, and she's trying to do what I'm asking her to do, and she doesn't understand why. So when I put her in a stack, she's not necessarily looking conformationally correct. But she does have a very nice body. She's not too long. She's got some good angulation, but you would never know it because she won't leave her legs alone. She just stretches them and twists them, and she just is that way. I don't know if she's just trying to do what I want and she doesn't understand what that is yet. But she is she is willing, and she will stand. It's just this really goofy stand. So we don't care, do we? We don't care because she's probably not going to show anyways. I'm not sending any of these out as show quality, although a couple of them have really nice quality bodies, but I just don't have any gaits on them yet or anything like that. So I don't really know how they're moving or anything like that. So she's doing that with her feet again. So anyways, I think it's just, she just doesn't know what I want from her. And so she's kind of being goofy, you know, like the kid that you try to get a picture of for the family photos. And there's always one that's kind of contorted. That's her. She's the contorted one. But very loving, very willing, very smart. Yes. She can be vocal at times, but then other times super quiet. So it really just, I don't think she's going to be vocal when she grows up. I think that if you keep her into a quiet command as she grows and don't allow her, she's going to be one that is very loyal. She's going to be one that walks along your side, doesn't wander off. She has no problem. She doesn't even pay any attention to the cat, really. She'll nose her a little bit, but when the cat gets down and walks off, she does not care. So we'll see more when we get her around chickens and stuff like that, how she is. But as for now, I think she is probably the most well-rounded of all of them, like not too much on either side. And I just love her to pieces. I just think, well, I'm going to say that about all of them. I love all of them, and I see value in each one of them. And I see things that need to be worked on with. That's just like us people. We're all the same way too. So she's got the cutest little popcorn feet. I am telling you, those feet are so adorable. Jelly beans. Look at her little jelly beans. They're cute. Oh, you sweet girl. Are you going to show both? There you go. Good job. But see how light her face looks in the light? I just feel like she's probably a blue. And she probably will be a dark blue. Yeah, you can be dark blue. And there is Imogene, our orange color blue, I think, blue party girl.